you have hit a plateau. You're counting every calorie, you haven't missed a single workout in 3 weeks, and you are following the technical protocols to the letter. But the scale hasn't moved an inch. Most people in this position think they need to eat less or run more. They think it's a math problem. It isn't. It is a security problem. Your brain has a safe zone, and right now, it perceives further weight loss as a direct threat to your survival. This is what we call an emotional block. Today, we are moving beyond the physical and into the biology of the amygdala hijack and psychosomatic cortisol. We are going to look at how your past stress and current emotional state are physically locking your fat cells and how to unlock your metabolism by addressing the software of the mind. The amygdala hijack, the panic button. Deep in your temporal lobe sits a small, almond-shaped cluster of nuclei called the amygdala. This is your brain's primary alarm system. Its only job is to keep you alive. When you are under chronic emotional stress, whether it is work-related pressure, relationship tension, or unresolved old trauma, the amygdala stays in a state of high alert. When the amygdala is on, it performs what neuroscientists call a hijack. It effectively shunts power away from your prefrontal cortex, the logical supervisor we have discussed in previous masterclasses. In this hijacked state, your body enters a chronic version of survival mode. In survival mode, your brain does not care about your aesthetic fitness goals or your long-term health markers. It only cares about hoarding energy to protect you from a perceived crisis. You aren't losing weight because your brain thinks you are in danger, and it will not let go of its emergency fuel until you prove to the hardware that you are safe. This is why you can be in a calorie deficit and still see zero progress. The hardware has overridden the software. Psychosomatic cortisol, the chemical lock. We often think of stress as an abstract feeling, but in the human body, it is a tangible chemical called cortisol. Under normal circumstances, cortisol follows a circadian rhythm, helping you wake up and handle minor daily challenges. However, when you have an emotional block, you are leaking cortisol into your bloodstream 24 hours a day. This is psychosomatic stress, the phenomenon of mental thoughts creating physical, chemical reality. High nighttime and daytime cortisol levels act like a physical lock on your adipocytes or fat cells. Specifically, cortisol inhibits the action of an enzyme called Hormone-Sensitive Lipase, or HSL. Think of HSL as the key that opens the fat cells so the energy can be burned for fuel. If your cortisol is chronically high because of an emotional block, you can exercise for hours and your body still won't unlock that fat. You are working against a chemical barrier that no amount of cardio can melt away. You have to lower the chemical pressure before the cells can open. The identity anchor and the neural set point. Why do these blocks happen exactly when we are close to our goals? It is often because of your neural identity. Your brain's hypothalamus maintains a set point for how much you should weigh based entirely on who it thinks you are. If you have spent 5, 10, or 20 years identifying as the heavy person or the person who always struggles, your brain perceives a lower weight as a glitch or a sign of illness. Every time you get close to breaking through a plateau, your brain triggers self-sabotage as a protective measure to bring you back to your safe zone. It initiates intense cravings for comfort foods or makes you feel a profound, inexplicable exhaustion that prevents you from moving. This isn't a lack of willpower, it is your brain trying to maintain its internal map of your identity. To break the plateau, you cannot just change your actions. You have to update the internal map through consistent neurological signaling. the 10-minute emotional unlock protocol. To bypass the amygdala and lower your cortisol, you need a technical reset that bypasses the thinking mind and speaks directly to the nervous system. This protocol is designed to signal safety to your hardware. Phase 1. Vagus nerve activation, minutes 0 to 3. The vagus nerve is the longest cranial nerve in the body and serves as the primary reset button for your parasympathetic nervous system. To activate it, take a deep breath in for a count of 4, hold for 2, and then exhale slowly through pursed lips for a count of 8. The science. A long, controlled exhale physically forces the amygdala to stand down by stimulating the vagal tone. You are sending a bioelectrical signal to your brain that says, the threat is gone. I am safe. This immediately begins the process of lowering the cortisol levels that are currently locking your fat cells. Phase 2, the somatic feeling scan, minutes 4 to 7. Do not think about the scale or your diet. Scan your body for physical manifestations of emotional stress. Are your shoulders raised toward your ears? Is your jaw clenched? Is your stomach tight? Mentally and physically release each area one by one. The science. By releasing physical tension, you are performing biofeedback. You are using the hardware of the body to tell the software of the brain that the emergency is over. When the body relaxes, the brain assumes the environment is safe, allowing the prefrontal cortex to come back online. Phase 3, the identity override, minutes 8 to 10. Visualize yourself at your goal weight, but do not just watch a movie of yourself. You must feel the reality of it, feel the ease of movement in your joints, feel the lack of food noise in your head, feel the confidence in your posture. The science. This uses neuroplasticity to begin the slow process of rewriting your set point. You are showing the hypothalamus that this new version of you is not a glitch, but the new, safe, and normal baseline. The supervisor power failure. When you are trapped in an emotional block, your prefrontal cortex, the supervisor, suffers from a power failure. This is why you find yourself making poor food choices or binging when you are stressed, even though you know better. The logical part of your brain is literally disconnected from the control tower. Optimizing the hardware. The 25 Natural Remedies Guide. You cannot think your way out of a severe chemical imbalance. If your brain is physically missing the specific nutrients it needs to manage stress and modulate neurotransmitters, no amount of positive thinking or discipline will work. In the 25 Natural Weight Loss Remedies Guide, we provide the technical breakdown of the specific adaptogens, herbs like rhodiola, ashwagandha, and holy basil, that help your body physically process and clear cortisol. These are not weight loss pills in the traditional sense. They are cortisol governors. They help your hardware stay calm so your software can stay in control. If you feel like you are doing everything right, but your body is still in a locked state, you need to fix the chemical static first. The myth of working harder. The biggest mistake people make during a plateau is doubling down on intensity. They add an extra day of cardio or cut another 500 calories. But if the block is emotional, adding physical stress only increases the cortisol load. This makes the amygdala even more certain that you are in a crisis, causing it to lock the fat cells even tighter. Your plateau is actually a sign of success. It means you have reached the outer edge of your old, safe zone. To move past it, you have to stop seeing the scale as a judge of your character and start seeing it as a sensor reading on a dashboard. When the scale does not move, do not increase the intensity of your workouts. Increase the intensity of your recovery. Give your amygdala the safety and the nutrients it needs to let go of the emergency fuel. Once your brain realizes it is not under attack, it will naturally reactivate the HSL enzymes, and the weight loss will resume without the struggle. Understanding secondary gain. Sometimes a plateau is maintained by what psychologists call secondary gain. This is a hidden benefit to staying at your current weight that your subconscious is protecting. Perhaps being the heavy one feels like a shield against unwanted attention. Or perhaps your weight is a way to stay connected to a social circle that bonds over unhealthy food. If your brain believes that losing weight will lead to a loss of safety, social connection, or identity, it will fight your diet every step of the way. Unlocking the block requires being honest about what you are gaining by staying stuck. Once you identify the hidden fear, you can use the 10-minute protocol to show your brain that you can be thin and safe, or healthy and connected. You have to negotiate with the hardware, not just command it. The mindful operator. You are the operator of a biological system designed to protect you at all costs. Your plateau is not your body failing. It is your body trying to ensure you survive what it perceives as a stressful environment. To become a successful operator, you must move from a mindset of fighting your body to a mindset of guiding your body. Calm the alarm. Use the vagus nerve to shut off the amygdala's panic signal. Unlock the cells. Lower your systemic cortisol to release the fat-burning enzymes. Update the map. Use visualization and somatic checks to normalize your progress and shift your set point. In the next video, we are going to look at how to instantly silence your inner food critic. We are going to dive into the technical 2-word hack that stops the mental loops of shame and guilt that lead to binging. This is the next step in mastering the software of your mind. Until then, stay focused, keep the hardware calm, and remember, you are the driver, not the passenger. Be sure to like the video and subscribe or follow, and I'll see you in the next one.